when I joined the CEO of 1-800-GOT-JUNK, he and I had been in a mastermind community together for 4 years. We were members of the Entrepreneurs Organization. We were in a forum together. I was building the world's largest private currency company that we built and sold. He was building out what was called the Rubbish Boys, and he was changing the name over to 1-800-GOT-JUNK. And he handed me his vivid vision. We learned about the concept together at an EO lunch one day. He handed me a 2-page description of what his company looked like, act like, and felt like in the future. So it was 2000, and he showed me this, what he called a painted picture of his business. And I looked at it and I read it and I said, I know how to make this come true. He's like, I have no idea how to make this come true. Could you help me? So for me, that's what got me to even start the journey with 1-800-GOT-JUNK, was because I was obsessed with Brian's vision. The concept of the vivid vision now, that I've been paid to speak in 29 countries about the concept, is it's a 4 or 5 page description of what your company looks like, acts like, and feels like 3 years in the future. Not 5 years, not 10 years, not just 3 years out. And you describe it as if you're walking around the office. You describe the energy, you describe what your employees are doing, you describe how your team is meeting, you describe the meeting rhythms and the use of dashboards and metrics. Maybe you've got a paragraph about operations, a paragraph about sales, a paragraph about marketing, a paragraph about engineering. You describe it as if it's come true. Not goals, but you describe it in its finished state. Now you can also write a vivid vision for yourself as a person. So I have a 5-page description of me, Cameron Herold, as a friend, a father, a lover, a confidant, a traveler, what I do for fun, sexuality, use of substances, what I do for vacations. It's all there. It's a 5-page description of me. And then my wife and I wrote a description of our marriage, and it's a 5-page description of us as a marriage couple. And this kind of 3-page vivid vision, you share it with the world, and then you figure out how to make every sentence come true. So that's what the vivid vision is. In the business world, it really catapulted the scale of 1-800-GOT-JUNK. So much so that we became a cult. You know, inside of probably most of Canada, we ranked as the #2 company in Canada to work for, twice ranked #1 to work for in British Columbia. But it was the alignment of every single employee, customer, shareholder, supplier with this vivid vision that really made it all come true. It's the one tool that's missing in every operating system on the planet. EOS doesn't have it. The Vision Traction Organizer is just a set of goals. Scaling Up doesn't have it. That's a 1-page plan. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's cool. Even Next Level Growth has some, but doesn't have it. I don't have anything that they have. So none of my systems replace Next Level Growth, which is what I think you should go with over in EOS or Scaling Up. And I'm friends with all these guys. I don't have those systems, but the Vivid Vision tool, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. If I handed you a jigsaw puzzle, if I handed Shannon a jigsaw puzzle, 5,000 pieces, and they're all red, you're kind of screwed. You'd be there for weeks trying to put this puzzle together. That's why our employees drive us crazy with these stupid ideas. They don't have stupid ideas. They just can't read your mind. So if you're the only one that can see the vision, then of course they're going to come up with dumb ideas. You can have the best operating system on the planet. You can run the best L10 meetings and have the best vision traction orders. But if your employees can't see what you're building, then what's the meeting even about? If you take the Vivid Vision tool and then put it in front of every operating system, that's when those tools really make kind of magic happen.